Big Z Reviews. Mare of Easttown is an HBO series that just finished its run, its first season, I think only season probably, sorry, limited series. And I really enjoyed a lot of it, even if sometimes wasn't perfect.
The Easttown Police Department received a call reporting a dead body in Freedom Creek.
We've decided to bring in a county detective to assist with the case.
How do you like working with my mom so far?
We're just getting started out. Any tips?
Lower your expectations?
So this mainly stars Kate Winslet as the mayor, and she is the small town detective, essentially like in the a little bit around the area of Philadelphia in Pennsylvania. And it's funny, I'm in north central Pennsylvania. Essentially, I'm like 3 hours away from Pittsburgh, 3 hours away from Philadelphia, 3 hours away from New York City. So like, but I'm familiar with the area, but not too much. But it reminds me of some of the small towns in Pennsylvania. But essentially, this town is kind of been ravaged by the opioid epidemic. You know, everyone getting dying and or getting high, and it's really bad stuff. And essentially, she is she had a previous year when a daughter went missing of her friend, and she never found it. And then in the beginning of this another kid is found murdered in the first episode, and she has to find out who did it. It might be linked to this other disappearance. Or and she lost a lot of drama because everyone knows her because essentially back in high school they won the state championship or something. So and now so everyone kind of knows her, but everyone she's investigating has a history with her, and it's the show kind of reminds me a little bit of the movie Hell or High Water. It kind of reminds me a little bit of that. But it's very serious, but it's emotional, and there are moments of real kind of horror of violence, that will happen. And there's a lot. All the characters are really interesting. The creator Brad Inglesby did a great job with his show. Her life is a lot of drama. But she lives with her mother and her grandson. That because the grandson, the mother of him is a drug addict, and her son killed himself, and so there's a lot of drama involved with this whole thing, and so it's a mystery and a procedural kind of trying to figure out who murdered this girl, but it's also a big focus on the drama surrounding the mayor's life. She's seeing this one guy, and then she's also maybe has emotions for this detective Colin Zabel, played by Evan Peters, who comes in to help solve the murder. And there's a lot there, and this every episode, seeing it week by week, I think I really enjoyed it like that. I wanted to see more immediately, but pacing it out I think helped. But I think the biggest problem that I have with the show is that, other than at certain points, it's they want to be really, it's a downer, it's depressing. And at a certain point, there's it's depressing on depressing on depressing, and there's one thing, are we going to do it? Are we going to kill this kid? Are we going to is this kid going to drown in this bath? Oh yeah, he is. You ready for it? You ready? Okay, no, never mind. We're just messing with you. We're not quite that dark. But you never know. Never know. It works, but at the same time, it frustrated me a little bit at times. It's not a happy show to watch. And I think too, the mystery, a lot of it is good, and I like that. There's also maybe more than one crime to solve. With stuff that, because she had the missing persons case that she never solved, along with this murder. But I think that my biggest problem with it is the last two episodes. And I'm not going to go into full spoilers, but I'm going to spoil a little bit, but I'm going to try to avoid saying names of anyone or anything, But essentially, in the penultimate episode, there's a red herring, which like chases this girl, like after they burned the dead girl's diaries and stole stuff from them, and then like this girl, like he's threatening with a gun, saying that if you tell anyone about this, I'll kill you. And it's like, this guy's evil. It's trying to make you think that maybe this guy has something to do with a murder. And then it's like, it's just a red herring. And the weirdest thing is that in the next episode, like, he gets like a redemption arc. And so, but we just watched him threaten to murder this girl with a gun. Why redeeming him? And like, just because like he was only there for red herring, like his character actions don't make sense. Like when they try to explain why he did what he did, it's like huh? Like, that's really stupid. And then too, like for the reveal of who the murderer was, it was like they're trying to be too tricky. Like they have like a real big cliffhanger, and then they solve it right away, and then like maybe you didn't solve it. And then it's not like, I wish they would do like Mare was haunted by. Mare thought like something wasn't right. But no, like Mare is essentially just chilling and like encounters someone that like makes her realize that one witness was telling a lie. And then this guy from earlier in the season that calls him up is like, hey Mare, I just wanted to let you know that I had a gun that matches a murder weapon for the dead girl, and it disappeared but then reappeared. So are you interested in knowing that? Will that help you solve who was the actual murderer? It's like, it's so heavy-handed for a show that was so kind of really well crafted. It feels weird. And then it also doesn't work because like they show the person who is the actual murderer, they show them stealing the gun and then immediately putting it back the next day or the next night. But why would this guy be calling Mare now? Like he would never have noticed it was gone. Like he would have had to have just recently put the gun back. Like that doesn't, it's broken there. There's a plot hole, and it's, I don't know. But then at the same time, the last episode is great at ending a lot of the drama surrounding Mare's character. Like the actual character development and story for her is great. It's just that like they forgot about the mystery. Like like I wanted to love so much about the show, and I did love so much about it, but it kind of fumbled the ball right before it hit the end zone, and it's kind of disappointing because of how good the rest of the show is. But I think as a whole, I probably give it like 8.5 out of 10. It is very interesting, but don't watch it if you're feeling depressed, because this will make you more depressed. But I would recommend it. It is, HBO puts great material out, and this is another great show from HBO. It just has some stuff I didn't love about it. But thanks for watching. If you want to see any more of me, you can subscribe down below. Thanks.